wanted to do a quick demonstration of the dynamic warm-up that I like to do. It's a good movement prep, engaging all of the major muscle groups. It doesn't matter what type of workout is to follow. It's appropriate for all levels with some modifications. So again, definitely foam roll, maybe do some type of warm-up movement prep for 5 to 10 minutes so that your muscles are perfectly prepared and warmed up adequately to prevent injury with any of the program that is to follow. So I like to go ahead and just start with some arm circles. 5 to 10 reps with each exercise, just small arm circles forward. And then bring them larger, as big as you can, 5 reps. You do the same thing backwards, 5 reps small. And 5 reps large. Good, and then a trunk rotation involving your hips. So you're going to pivot that foot behind you so that your spine is straight, reaching from side to side, moving slowly. 1 more in each direction. And then make sure your base is nice and wide, reaching up and overhead, side bending, stretching that arm, up and overhead. 5 in each direction, unless you want to spend more time on this stuff and increase the reps to 10. 1 more in each direction. Good. So we can either step touch, low impact, side to side, or get into more challenging jumping jacks. So you're either step touching, side to side, or jumping jack to get your heart rate up. 10 reps or so. Good, and then we'll move on to the lower body. So standing up tall, hugging that knee to your chest, keeping good posture, alternating sides. You probably don't have a good 20 yards to travel the length of the room, so we can just do this in place. And then from here, we're going to cradle. If you can touch the heel with your opposite hand, stick with this. If not, grab the shin and pull it towards your chest, alternating back and forth, again, keeping good posture. One more here on each side. Good, and then I like to move into quads, reaching behind, pulling your heel to your butt, while raising the opposite arm overhead. You want to try to keep your knees side by side here. If you can't grab your foot, just do the very best you can, reaching back for it. 1 more, and then hammies. So reaching the opposite hand across to reach for that straight leg. So you're kicking a straight leg forward, reaching up and over with the opposite hand towards that toe, side to side. One more on each leg. Good. And then I like to do hurdles, so you can kind of just step up and over, moving side to side, up and over, driving that knee to your chest, creating a big circular movement at the hip. One more in each direction. Good, and then a hip hinge, so you're going to plant your foot forward, plant your heel against the floor, bend your back leg and reach to that front toe with a flat back. Bend the back leg, sit into the heel, reach to the toe with a flat back. Alternating sides, standing all the way up in between. And 1 more in each direction. Good. And then we're going to bring our feet just a little bit outside, hip width apart, sitting the hips behind you in some squats for 5 reps, keeping good posture. Hold the arms straight ahead if that does it better for your balance. 1 more. Good, and then you can either step forward into a lunge or backward into a lunge, which is a little easier, but alternating sides. If you can't get all the way down, just do the range of motion that you can. It might just be a small step back. 1 more here on each side. Good. So you may need an object here to hold on to. It could be a stable chair next to you to reach the leg behind you. You're trying to bring your trunk down towards the floor standing on a slightly bent knee to stretch out this hamstring of your standing leg. One more. Good. And then if you're well balanced, look something like this, where you reach your opposite hand across, maintaining a flat back. So you're driving your hips backwards. If you don't feel a stretch behind the leg that you're standing on, you probably have something wrong here. One more. Good. And then I like to plant my feet nice and wide with toes straight ahead. I'm going to reach across to the instep and windmill the top arm up towards the ceiling. Bend the leg, reach to the opposite instep, windmilling that top arm overhead to open up through the chest. Side, side. One more back and forth. Good. It's a good idea to warm up the chest. If a full push-up is too much, you can get on the knees and do your push-up. Or you can go ahead and get your hands up onto the kitchen countertop, or even do this up against the wall. And make sure your hands are elevated so that you can be successful with just 5 push-ups. From there, I like to go ahead and do my Spider-Mans. Again, you can place your hands up on a surface that's a little bit higher than the floor, and you're going to plant your shoe right on the outside of your same hand. Getting a nice stretch here in the front of that back hip. Plant the foot, front added stretch, lift the hand, bring that same elbow to the inside of that shoe. Plant the foot, elbow to instep. Plant, elbow to instep, or just plant the foot. One more on each side. Good. So I'm certainly warm. I hope you guys enjoy that warm-up. Again, before any type of workout that you have planned for the day, and enjoy.